What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to another healthy episode of Excuse My Savagery. Yes, the different voice is speaking, dishwasher Ed. I would love a little bit more audio from the theme song, but it's all good.
I wasn't done.
We're here with Justin Lee.
Hey.
As always, the good old Zeus.
Ace the Great.
Ace the Great is in the building. Of course, Dishwasher Ed is here, making his return.
The return of Dishwasher Ed.
How long has it been, fellas?
14 years.
14 years, 257 days.
I was going to be extra.
Counting.
He went time traveling.
6 hours, 27 minutes, 14 seconds. Make it 15 right now.
Hey, how shitty does our country look from your point of view? Like 1,000 years later into the future, how shitty is our country?
What's our fate, Ed?
Ed says we don't even exist.
Damn! We get traded to another planet.
Nah, the fucking, the sun blew up. It got tired of shining bright on such ugly people.
Fucking Miguel, bro. You ruined it for everybody.
Man.
Yep.
The whole fucking squad is here, though. We're going through all the fucking... the whole list that we got here. We're going through the motions and all this shit.
A lot of current events going down.
Yeah.
A lot of shit going on.
Some of this shit closer to you than you think.
Yes. Hey, how about that kid that got popped right there by 7-Eleven?
Ooh.
They shot him in the eye, blew out the back of his head.
In the east side?
Yeah, on the east side. Now
I heard
he's
it
gonna
was
be
like
paralyzed.
When was this?
Oh, he lived through that?
Yeah, he
shot in
lived.
front of his dad or something.
When was this?
But they said he was
Like
walking around on Front Street too, so...
Oh,
maybe 2 weeks
shit.
Yeah, but he got popped, bro. He got shot dead in the eye, blew out the back of his shit. They said he's able to live. Crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
You know that 7-Eleven, that block's hot as hell.
Yeah, well, I mean, the east side's not even getting any better.
Oh.
And the fucking Bucktown over there is fucking just rotting the east side over there, bro.
Yeah.
It's a fucking parasite over there, bro.
The east side.
And I'm not, like, no offense to anybody living over there, but I mean, if you live over there, I mean, there's probably been more bodies dropped on that one street than most of the east side. And that's real shit. On like 108th, 109th in Green Bay, there's probably been more bodies dropped
most
throughout
definitely.
the years
Most definitely.
than
They're
a lot of fucking
like South
streets.
Chicago, shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I used to want to go hoop at Wolf Park.
Not anymore.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen over there, homie.
It's better off to hoop at Besmer.
Yeah. They redid the court. Stop fucking
Did
with
they?
my... Don't fuck with my hood, bro.
They redid Besmer.
Blacktop, baby.
Bro.
I fucks with Besmer though,
I hoop
man.
on the wood from now on. I'm too old to be hooping on cement.
I don't hoop at all. Yep. Injuries sought to that.
Oh, my God.
Man, your boy Ace started fucking fighting again, man.
Ooh,
Started
giving
going back-
the hands.
Ace is back
That boy
in the
got
ring.
hands.
Ace is back
Boy
in the
got
ring.
hands.
That's a fucking announcement.
And this is just throwing it out there, man. I'm not gonna become fucking world champ. I'm not looking for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back in there and I'm looking for my fucking discipline again.
And you know what I was thinking on the road? Literally this morning. I was like, yo, like, not to sound like a dickhead, but alright, you got back in the ring, right?
Right.
And when you got back in the ring, you put some hands on Buddy, right?
Right.
How old was Buddy?
He was like probably a little older than me, maybe 27.
Oh, he was older.
Yeah.
Did he have a little bit of light? Oh, see, this blows my whole shit out of proportion. Case of the story is, I thought this guy was, jump back in the ring. You jump back in the ring.
With some like fucking
Not little young
bull,
buck, but I was like,
bull.
He said a 12-year-old.
Maybe like a 20-year-old,
No, I get you,
21-year-old,
yeah.
who like, oh man,
Nah, I
And
felt
then-
a lot more
so-
confidence. If
No,
that,
I hear you, but what I'm saying, like, I'm about to get deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going through your shit, so you jump in the ring, and then here you are letting out what you're going through on some nigga who's not even expecting it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He
That's
what's
what's
feeling.
exactly.
I'm over here letting it all out on dude.
Hashtag sparring.
Yeah.
You know why?
Hell
Because
yeah.
it's not a main match. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't have time to investigate. Oh, hashtag sparring. Get your ass kicked real quick.
Yeah.
And I'm in there throwing bombs.
Exactly.
Trying to throw his fucking head off his shoulders.
Fuzzy's letting
Damn,
out
that's some
fucking
real shit.
extreme aggression.
And he thinks that
He's
I'm
like,
just
"Yeah."
fucking like letting it go.
Yeah, he
but
thought he was there for a sparring
I'm letting it
match.
all
He's
go
just
in
like,
there,
"Man,
bro.
I'm about to
You hit
beat
me back, like it's finally feeling like I have some type of control. Like there's the problem that's in front of me, I can actually beat down, rather than these other fucking problems that I got.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
thinking.
can't lay hands.
I literally
on.
was in traffic for like
So
a
it
few
felt
seconds.
great.
I thought of that.
Yeah, you're fucking right. It feels great, man. If any, and this is just, again, throwing this fucking out there, man. For your own confidence as a man, if you ain't never been punched in the fucking mouth before, you don't know how strong you are. You could be fucking have muscles up to the neck. You could have fucking all these abs and all this shit. But if you've never been in a fight or you ain't never been punched in the fucking mouth, then you really don't know your limit. Because that's when you find out who the men are.
Or if you've never had a bad acid trip
No.
or a shroom trip, because it'll
choke you out.
That'll take you down from being a man. Yeah, you will be very little if you have a very bad trip.
I don't want a bad one, but I definitely want a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, man,
yeah.
there's always the 3 things. I think 2 things that I remember at least right now. Set and setting, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to have the setting for it, and you have to have someone that has been there before. A trip guide. You know what I'm saying? That can be like, yo, you're not fucking tripping. The walls, there's no one coming to get you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember I had to do something like that for someone before, and I literally had to calm them down. Like, listen, you're in a room with someone that cares for you, loves you in every single way. There's no one coming to get you. Everyone is safe. Everyone's breathing, and you're okay. I literally had to calm that person down, and
That's an asset right there. If you
man,
got somebody
as
that
I
could do.
was tripping though.
Yeah.
I was tripping too.
Oh, you was
know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
same level?
And yeah, I was shroomed the fuck out, bro.
Damn. But
And
you're aware.
But
You've done
I've
this
been
before.
there. I've been
yeah.
as crazy as it sounds, bro. And I always called it like the deep end. You know what I'm saying? Because you take a couple grams, you wet your feet in the water. You know what I'm saying? But you take a fucking enough, and you go into that deep end, man. And you're swimming out there in the fucking ocean, and that wave's carrying you all the fucking way out there, bro.
Surfing? Talking about surfing?
Nah, man, we're talking about mushroom trip.
Talking about-
I've never surfed.
That's how I'm like relating it to, though. You know what I'm saying?
I've done it, man. It's just not as powerful as I wanted it to be.
Oh, you didn't do enough.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yes,
This shit is overwhelming, bro.
Yeah, bro.
This shit will literally
It'll change
rewrite
your mind, bro.
rewrite
Change
your
whole brain,
manuscript.
bro.
Damn.
Yeah,
Clean
dude. Nah,
slate,
it's
dog.
it's
I
not
want it.
something you want to be when it's whipping. When,
But listen,
when the whip cracks, you don't want to be where it's cracking.
If you're going-
you just want to be around.
If you're going through a lot of shit and you want to take shrooms, I promise you need to be with somebody that takes, like, if I were to take shrooms right now, because I'm going through some shit, people behind, you know what I'm saying, people that know me know the shit that I'm going through, and if I were to take some of that shit right now, I would literally have someone there that needs to take my fucking phone and tell me not to go fucking nowhere, because I'd probably trip out, my anxiety will get to me, because sometimes you can have a bad trip, but that shouldn't like, if you eat fucking from a restaurant and you had bad food one day, just because you had bad food one day, I mean, doesn't mean that you'll never go there again.
I don't know, bro.
You still eat
I live in
McDonald's.
Chicago. There's a lot of good
You still eat
restaurants.
McDonald's, there's
But
shitty
McDonald's is
burgers all the
good.
time, but there's shitty burgers all the time.
Dude, I've never.
They're
had
9 out
food-
of 10.
I've never had food poisoning.
You know what?
I've never had food
I
poisoning.
honestly think I've had
eaten
it.
everything, and I've never had food poisoning.
I'm
I
sorry,
honestly
America.
think I've
I'm a
had it.
fucking pig. I've eaten everything, and I've never
Everything.
nothing has fucked my
Chicken
stomach up.
gizzards.
Look,
Oysters,
I know I've
clams.
probably had it, and it's just that I feel like my stomach is just one of those Mexican strong ass stomachs where it's like
10W40.
Handled the meal.
it just
let you shit
manhandles
it out.
whatever disease just
let
went
you
in
shit it
there.
out, yeah.
Like my acids in my stomach just literally just ate it, and we're like, brr, and that's a fart, and there you
That's
go.
a fart.
Yup. I honestly feel that, dude. Like literally all the time. I'm telling you, like I eat spoiled shit, and I'm like, I'll be alright. And sure enough, I'm alright.
Dude, that for a long time.
Is it sticky?
For a long time working at the winery, I wasn't even aware I was eating duck meat. Yeah. Until they were like, bro, that's duck. And I was like, no way. They were like, yeah, why do you think it's so salty? I was like, oh my God.
I heard it's like dark meat. Yeah. It's like the thighs, you know, like it's like really moist.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd like to try it.
But yeah, it is like, it's really moist. It's not too dry.
Big duck energy.
You could dry it out, of course. Big duck energy.
Duck energy. Hey, check this out, guys. Would you guys rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Oh, give me the horses, bro. Give me the mini horses, bro.
100 duck-sized horses.
100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck. Which one?
He just switched it up now.
That would be scary. I'd be running from that. I don't even want to.
No, I'm running from ducks no matter how small they are. They got an attitude.
But see, the little ones are the horses.
Yeah, so just give me 100 little ones. I might fuck around and eat them, bro.
So you would take the 100 horses?
Give me the 100 horses with cheese.
I'd probably take the 100 horses.
100 horses.
Right?
Hey, you can turn it into a burger.
Have them follow you into a trap.
Yeah.
Run them all off a cliff.
Just have them like stampede you and then just run them into somebody's
like
house you don't like.
Like
or just do high knees. Just start doing high knees in place, and they can't fuck with you because they're gonna eventually run underneath your feet.
Yeah. Oh, you sound like a T-Rex. Fucking Godzilla stepping on the south side.
Then you cannot like properly cook them because the bones mashed into the meat. So then you gotta like grind them like chicken.
It'd
nuggets.
be like horse
pozole.
like
Duck nuggets with the bone
nuggets.
Duck nuggets.
Nuggets.
Few duckets.
Well, they'd be horse nuggets because it's 100 little horses.
Yeah.
The size of ducks.
Man, we should all go to a metal show.
Where the fuck do you get a metal show from ducks?
Oh my God.
I didn't get it from the ducks. I'm saying like it's quite the experience. You know, a metal show. They put all the emotion in you at once.
What are you trying to like a Disturbed concert or what?
Something more harder than that. You know?
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like where you don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome if you listen to a metal song and look at the lyrics while you listen to it, you're blown away. You're like, wow, I didn't know.
Yeah, I think you showed me one day, and before I read the lyrics, I'm like, dude, all I heard was like a demon. I heard someone getting exercised.
With a decent little guitar though.
And he said, "Yo, I love my bitch. I would die for her." What?
Yo,
he said that?
That's all the time. And I play some shit, and all I hear is like, rah, 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 rah. And he's like, bro, that was the hardest shit I ever heard. I was like, man, I don't understand.
I don't speak T-Rex. But
welcome to Jurassic Park.
You showed me one day, and I was like, man, I didn't hear none. But then you showed me the lyrics. I'm like, oh, okay.
Metal would be your go-to, man? Like, you got a 45-minute drive and you could only play one genre of music. What would you play?
Let's just put it this way. After my mom saw me get married, she texted me like a few days later and she was like, hey, Edward, what kind of song would you have played for your dance at your main wedding? And I was like, it would have probably been some headbanger metal song.
Ooh, for real?
Dang.
Yeah.
Ed bringing the headbangers ball back.
To it. You just
fucking rock that shit.
They have a mosh pit between themselves.
I was just fucking with her. I mean, I didn't tell her the song I'd actually played, but it would have probably been something along the lines of every step you take, the police. Every step you take. You know what I'm saying? Something classy. I grew up to
traditional,
like
you know, fall in line with the
music. Yeah, you know.
I'm using air quotes right now.
Yeah, you know.
So
I just go get Adam Sandler from the wedding singer.
So like at weddings, right? Like they always have like the nice dance, and then like some couples do like a goofy dance. Would you guys be like do a mosh pit between yourselves?
Two families
for that metal?
That's quite the mosh pit.
Just beat the shit out of each other.
Hey man, but I honestly, this is just me, man. I really respect the whole way you guys went about that because it wasn't like.
Oh yeah, by the way, Dishwasher Ed got married. That's what
love and the marriage, love and the
already.
Yeah.
He got married on Mars like a boss.
And if you guys go on Instagram and look up hashtag or # Calumet Fisheries, it's the fisheries by the bridge where the Blues Brothers jumped in the movie The Blues Brothers.
That's right.
And I got married right there on the river that runs underneath that bridge, and it was fucking awesome. It was pitch black AF.
It was great.
It was a pop-up wedding.
AF.
Real talk. It was
fuck.
It was dope. You know, it was a pretty cold wedding. People that I wanted to be there showed up. And it was Halloween night. I was there in a little top hat.
Yeah.
I was there in a top hat. My
Yeah.
wife was there in she had roses on her head attached to her head. It was awesome.
It was a beautiful night.
Yeah, it was a beautiful night. Everybody there was
Sounds beautiful.
Everybody there definitely probably wished they were more prepared just because of how pop up it came, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure all of these niggas would have came with champagne bottles. Rich Boy showed up with a bottle of champagne, but, you know, it wasn't payday. It was Wednesday night.
It was.
You know?
They brought some OE.
Some E and J.
Some OE.
Everybody was like, should I roll up for the wedding or should I save this blunt because it's my last blunt till paycheck? So it was a good night. It was a wonderful night. I got married to the love of my life. Dishwasher is now married.
That's fucking right, man.
Yeah.
You know what?
Tears.
Like I said, I like the way you guys did it because it was like, I don't know, it felt like one of them old school, like a Viking wedding and shit. Like the way they, I don't know, it just felt.
It was
like
on the
more
riverfront.
genuine. You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
like it wasn't on a fucking this fake ass church.
There wasn't
going
walls
on. There
surrounding
wasn't
us.
walls. There wasn't no fucking molester, pedophile, or this dude.
Yeah.
Fucking, you know what I'm saying? It was like within friends, in a circle, amongst each other,
In a real ass spot.
in a real ass spot, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about
was
it.
sick.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same way when it
great.
comes to getting married. Like, you should
We
be
didn't-
able to get married wherever the hell
Exactly.
you want.
We didn't pay into no church.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't pay them to host anything. We got it fucking cracking the way we wanted to do it, and that's the way I
You want to get married on the fucking beach, so be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as there's somebody there that you know and they're the ones that
And
marry you guys.
Minister.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll probably
that's
get
all
married
that
at the
matters.
media spot on 87. I mean, everybody gonna love the food.
Did we just become best friends?
My minister would probably marry whoever you're trying to marry at the media spot.
I'm sliding his DMs like, yo.
No, it's a she.
I'm gonna slide in her DMs.
DM.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe.
She's on YouTube. Matter of fact, yeah, truth. Yeah, you gotta watch it.
He's a dead man.
Look her up on YouTube.
I'm just playing Priscilla.
Under the Sidewalk. That's the name of her band. She's in a band. It's
What's
called
the name of the
Under
band?
Sidewalk. If you look it up on YouTube, it's called Under the Sidewalk, and you subscribe to that page, and whatever fresh and funky comes out. You know, Justin Lee's over here already texted his girl, babe, that was a mishap. I'm sorry.
It's gonna upload this shit. I'm the next thing I'm gonna be unconscious somewhere.
It's like, I gotta worry about getting hit in the streets. Now I gotta worry about coming home getting hit.
I just picture Justin like walking her home and she's got like the tools to castrate him.
All laid out under the napkin and then, hey, baby,
all
what
you
you
hear is
doing?
like the scissors go whoosh. Like,
He's like, what's under the paper towels, babe? She's like, oh, flautas, draining.
Like, what you got the Imodium out for?
Right.
he's a dead man. Dun 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 dun.
You stupid as hell. We not getting those 13 seconds back.
Oh man, you make it feel like that.
It's going on 21.
Oh man.
All right, so
Did y'all vote?
yes.
Nah, man.
I
Me
voted.
neither, Ed.
No.
Here we go. I feel like Jon Snow is taking that
Did you
wave
vote, Angel?
of all those guys. And
Fuck no, man.
Okay, so it's 3 against 1. Let's hear your perspective.
Why?
Bruce,
all right,
since you're the one who
look,
voted.
I get everybody's perspective when it's like, fuck voting. You're voting for a crook instead of the other crook. But this is my philosophy. Like, everybody that voted now, right? I guarantee you, like, anywhere between 30 to 40% of those people didn't vote before when there was like the first the first elections, like for the guy running for mayor, because there's like 6-7 guys running for mayor, and then it comes down to 2 guys, right? Same thing for all the other spots, the other political spots. If you do your research from then and vote in the right people, eventually they will get their votes up to be like where it finally became J.B. Pritzker and Bruce Rauner. You know, it starts there. It starts at the beginning. If you vote there, you don't have to come to the whole crook versus the crooker at the end of the finish line. That's my philosophy when it comes to voting. If you start voting there for the right person, and everybody does, then the right people end up in office.
Not everybody put us on some game.
Not everybody's a fucking a crook. They're crooks now because guess what?
Most of them are crooks, bro.
They're millionaires because they're billionaires.
And if they're not crooks, they turn into crooks.
Yeah, because apparently you gotta get some dirt on.
It fucks up everybody.
Because you gotta get some dirt.
It don't matter who you are.
It comes down to it.
Money will fuck you up.
That's what I'm saying. When money gets into it, then that's when the crooked shit
My
starts
neighborhood
happening.
started going down once they took the Szechuan sauce off the McDonald's menu.
Yeah. And then the neighborhood went down even more when the high C came off because niggas were putting lean in their high C.
Oh man, but
Yeah,
now they got that fruity
real.
Sprite now.
That was real. No. Wait, what?
No, they got a new like tropical Sprite out now. It's pretty
what?
decent, especially
See, but
with
the
Henry
Like, we
too.
put lean in that shit,
What?
motherfucker.
On to the next
But
one.
the point of high C was it was high C because it was non-carbohydrated. It didn't have the fizz.
It didn't have it didn't have
And that's
the
why they were
suds.
dropping the lean in it because it was without the fizz. It's like, bro, this thing don't got
These
burp.
motherfuckers are
Oh,
going
yeah.
to
Be
McDonald's
extra
and buying
Can
6
you
large
imagine?
high C's.
Bro.
What are you doing with all those?
What are you doing with all this high C, man?
I'm living life.
What are you slinging high C? Putting it in bags? 25 cents a pop?
25 cents a bag of ice.
Yo.
I see.
You guys want to hear some shit about 25 cents a bag? How about Buddy who went to Kobe's last game and captured Kobe's air from the stadium in mason jars and sold them?
What?
Sold them on eBay. Look it up, bro.
Sold the air.
Buddy went to Kobe's last game and captured air from Kobe's
I bet
last
you it
game.
sold for like $1 billion.
He was selling them for $1,000 a jar. I think it was $1,000 a jar.
How many did he sell?
Man, look it up, bro. I know it was a fact though.
I think I'm gonna buy one and just like breathe it in and see what happens. But
I'm going to breathe it in.
anyways, that was my take on voting. Why didn't the 3 of you guys vote?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Like, it was kind of cold. I was under the blanket. I'm not so much into politics to the point to where I'm gonna get up out of my comfortability and go do something that probably
You were
will
under the
seem.
blanket.
I
You
was
weren't
playing
working?
Red Dead, bro. I was
You
not
weren't working on voting day.
Let him
No.
get his excuse. That's his excuse,
No,
bro.
I hear you. You're right.
I mean, and I don't take it as serious as I should. You know, I obviously I'm black, so people be like, people died for your right to vote. So I mean,
fuck.
but you try to give me the guilt trip. That just rubs me in the wrong way. Like,
Yeah.
oh, if I'm there's obviously a deeper purpose to voting than, you know, social responsibility. I mean, we seen a lot of people get fucked over by these elections anyway. I mean, Miguel hit it right on the head. It starts at, you know, the primary or, you know, the beginning before they get to the douchebags. But at the end of the day, I know what these people grow up into. I know what this social status put them up to. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't see a monumental change, you know, once I leave the voting room. And if I'm going to get up, you know, out of my blanket, out of the best video game I played this year, I mean, it got to be something that I can see with my own eyes that's going to change. You know what I'm saying? I got to feel it. It's like going to church. Nah, you know, I don't really feel any physical feeling after I do it, you know. I might vote next year, might not.
All right, what about you two?
See, the way my life is set up right now, I gotta transfer funds from my moral, social, fucking, whatever the fuck I was trying to get at. You know, it's fucking hard to try to do the right thing morally as a citizen of the United States, because I do feel somewhat guilty that I didn't. And this is some real shit. I do feel guilty because I'm at that age where everything that's happening right now affects me. It doesn't affect the fucking 50-year-old, 60-year-old on his way out. They already lost his fucking pension. It doesn't affect the veterans that got fucked out of their fucking VA or whatever. It affects me. And I feel guilty about that. But just look some shit up. And yeah, most of these guys are fucking really well off already, dude. And come on, at the end of the day, it's the same agenda, bro. Some of this shit's gonna change. Hopefully, fucking this JB Pritzker fucking asshole that
he better be a
he's
Sox
a
fan.
scammer.
Dude,
He's a scammer.
His first
by the way.
steps.
But his first step is to try to legalize marijuana
Yep.
in Illinois recreationally, and in Chicago, that would be a big boom, bro. We'd probably pay off all our fucking debt, and that's real shit. But then you'd have to take into account all these fucking little stupid bastards that are gonna get their hands on all this weed, and it's gonna fuck it up on everybody. You're gonna see all these crashes and shit because niggas fall asleep on the wheel. And that's fucking real shit, because now we're not smoking fucking dro no more, or loud, or this fucking...
It's straight gas.
It's fucking all gas. All of it. So these kids...
The stickiest
that
of the icky.
used to like 8% fucking THC, 10% THC, are gonna start getting used to this fucking 20%, 23%, and it's gonna knock motherfuckers out dead off their feet.
Hopefully, but it could
Fuck shit up. I'm telling you, it
sounds good. To your statement, there's never been a recorded accident on marijuana, or has there? At least I know.
There has been. All right, so
There's probably millions.
there's millions. I'm pretty sure there's millions of cases out there that people have been so fucking high off weed that they fell asleep on the wheel. And this is no bullshit. It didn't kill them, but they just fell asleep. It's gotta be, bro.
I don't know. I've never heard of one.
I mean, but that's
I've been
something.
so high
But people
like,
could fall asleep at the wheel even not being high. So
right,
I wouldn't.
Right.
I wouldn't
attribute it all the way to that. You're
but
right.
it's a side effect of
You know
smoking.
what?
I know what you're getting
You're right,
at.
though. You're right, though.
I've
That makes a lot of
I've
sense.
never fell asleep high at the wheel. I like you stated. I fell asleep like before, like just
You
like
ain't
sober.
smoking enough, my nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, you're saying that somebody like
Tall
blew.
blunts. Tall blunts.
I mean, like the fattest of the fat. I mean,
Yeah.
cigar-sized.
What are you
fucking-
blowing that's fat, Miguel?
Here we go. See, I told you guys.
You gotta beat him to the punch, America.
There's a C on your hat. C for cock.
It's a C for Chicago and the Chicago Bears. You cocksuckers.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, dude, where do we? Battlestar Galactica. I love that shit.
That's a little office number. Listen.
But yeah, man, the whole thing with weed getting legalized, I think it's good.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't think someone is gonna drive just blitzed out of their skull like that. I mean, it's happened. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it has. But come on, when you're sitting there and you're faded as fuck, are you really gonna be like, I'm gonna go drive for 45 hours? No,
Right?
you're not. You're gonna go home and then knock out.
When they make songs like pull up, faded, pass out, faded.
They telling you a story, my boy.
But
I think
guys.
if Illinois legalizes weed, he with the Lil Wayne opening the mixtape.
About to light a blunt.
They lucky we didn't have legalized weed when fucking Lil Wayne was dropping mixtapes. Give me legalized marijuana from 03 to 2013. Oh,
Hey, real shit though, man. I seen this meme that makes a lot of sense, and it's relevant to me. It says, I smoke weed so fucking much that I forget the shit's illegal still. I carry it in my car, on my person. Like I go everywhere with it, and it's like, fuck. If I get caught with this, I'm getting a ticket or I'm going to jail. Like, it's still illegal.
Yeah, that's what sucks. But they definitely softened up the rules, like or not the rules, the laws. Like you don't get caught with if you have I want to say it's what under a quarter. You're not getting.
Yeah,
you're not
it's
getting
like a
locked.
ticket now.
It's a ticket. Yeah.
I think even if you're driving with it, I
Yeah.
mean, also, if
They used to impound niggas' cars.
Yeah,
but if
man.
they see it bagged up, sealed, vacuum sealed and shit, they're gonna be like, all right, bro.
What are you using that
What are you
for?
doing? But if they see it like, you know what I'm saying, in your little personal fucking bag or canister, and like,
Yeah.
oh look, he's gonna smoke his shit. He's
It was
got a
so-
pipe right there.
It was so frowned upon. Now it's like it's
The
it's
concept,
the
all right, bro,
it's the
take it
norm,
home.
you know.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where everybody has at least a family member. It's like, yeah, he's a pothead. You know, he's not a fuck up. He's just a
I
pothead.
hate how they see that stigma though, bro. I was
They would
talking
want you to be
to
alcoholics.
this fucking dude one time, and I'm pretty sure I brought this up one time on the podcast already, but I was in my son's little league game, and they had just won the championship, right? And the fucking dads all got together, and they're like, all right, let's go have a beer, and I was like, fuck it, I'll go have a beer with all the dads, right? So I go over there, and everybody's pretty much like, they're at the age where everybody's sounding off their fucking job in their life. Like, oh yeah, I'm working as a
I'm a realtor.
administrative assistant to this and that. One guy was a dealership, and they're all saying how many kids they had and all that. And this one guy, he had a good job. I think he was like an electrician or something, contractor. And he's like, yeah, I got 3 kids, man. 2 of them, you know, they're already old. They got, you know, their houses and their apartment, and you know, my last kid, my 3rd one, just smokes weed. And he's like,
Really?
They can't all be winners.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said. And
What?
it killed me when he said that shit. Like, well, fuck it. We can't all be winners.
Are you
like,
serious?
It killed me. He's like, why? Your son isn't a winner because he smokes weed, bro. I was like, and you can tell the tone in my voice when I told him that right after he said that. I was like, well, you know, it's not like back in the day. It's not as frowned upon as it is now. It's more acceptable, and it's not like smoking cigarettes. It's actually, you know. And I started trying to throw a little bit more facts out there. You know me, as soon as I get into it, especially if it feels like
you're an average.
If you gonna say something, that means you come at Ace. That means Ace got time today, baby.
Right.
You're an avid cannabis user,
right?
So you know.
So like, I really wanted to ask him, like, would you rather your son smoke a pack a day? You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was smoking cigarettes and you was smoking a pack a day, I mean, he's 18, you can't tell him shit, right? But he's like, what do you think would be better than him? Oh, bro, smoke a blunt a night. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that age, you know what I'm saying?
I tell Priscilla all the time, I'll be okay with, you know, my 16 to 18-year-old son smoking with me. As long as he's in a controlled environment, I know he's not finna go out and do anything. If that's the way I can spare my time, I might bond with my son during that time. I know that sounds kind of fucked up to the public ear, but at the end of the day, us as human beings know the limit for marijuana.
Yeah, you're right though.
We know the scoop. You don't need to get blown out of your mind to where you're unconscious or you can't stay woke.
Know your limit.
And know your limit. It's just like with drinking. The people would rather see an alcoholic now than a guy that could smoke
straight up
an eighth of weed in 3 days. And that's a small amount of time.
You got to think about this too, man. By the time, and this is just hypothetical, but by the time your kid turns 16, I mean, weed will probably be like
the norm.
The norm, bro. You go to the gas station, get a pack of cigarettes, and they're filled with weed now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right. Like, you know, you want one kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be the normal shit. Like, all right, everybody's getting high, dude.
Because you know what? I feel like everyone's friendlier, right? You know, like
dude, it makes people nicer.
Yeah, it makes people. That's my thing.
I instantly feel guilty for doing some shit after.
What do you guys think was grown first on Earth, weed or tobacco?
Now, well, I mean,
I would say tobacco was probably harvested first.
Gotta be mushrooms, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, no, mushrooms is prehistoric.
Marijuana and tobacco.
Between the weed and tobacco.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And tobacco was cultivated.
But here's the thing. Yeah, I was gonna say like mushrooms. I think were more found,
domesticated.
But you know, tobacco and marijuana are definitely
weed,
harvested.
Right? Yeah, it's a wild herb. That
it's more natural.
Yeah.
You know who we gotta have on the show? My nigga, I don't know if y'all see him.
Scientist on here.
Brother Nature. He's not a scientist, but that's a guy who understands and respects our natural world.
Who's Brother Nature?
If you go on Twitter, it's a guy like he got put on like he used to make videos with wild deer, I guess, around his crib. He'll feed them and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy because
He calls that
Canela.
He calls that deer Canela. Come here,
Canela.
And she'll respond like a big cat, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but you know that's beautiful to see. Like most people associate, Steve Earle and Jeff Corwin as guys that be out in the wild and a touch of sloth. Have a fucking crocodile underneath them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really refreshing to have somebody that's around my age group. One of the guys that can handle themselves in that situation. It's a nice thing to see.
Pretty sure that guy's high.
Yeah,
Gotta be. You gotta be high as a kite, like
and
fuck animals.
and weed could help Chicago.
Hey, bro,
it could pay these teachers, bro.
For sure. And they're getting beat the fuck up right now too.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I mean, dude looked like he had time. Like the little guy was like he was squatting up with him. You talking about the I think it was a sub that stole off him.
The what, Justin?
The substitute teacher that stole off the little kid.
Oh, that black dude.
Yeah. He had time that day, boy.
Man.
He was doing more than attendance, my nigga.
Hey, but they raised over $100,000 for
the
this
GoFundMe,
right? Legal fees.
Because they know the little kid was an asshole, bro.
Well, he was calling them. All right.
Alright.
So, did you see the video?
I seen the video.
Okay, so the way I seen it too is that this kid was kind of offending old boy because he's like, all right, squat up, nigga, like, and he's an OG. You know what I'm saying?
He looked like he was at that age, bro.
Definitely.
He used to be calling like nigga as like without the ER. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially by a child.
But old boy, you could tell he was a little hood. You know what I'm saying? Some people get the pass for that shit. You know? But still, he wasn't feeling that shit. And I get it. When I seen that video, I was like, oh, he's dropping that shit. Squat up, nigga. Doing this. I was like, he's asking for it.
Definitely.
Little motherfucker's asking for it. I mean, aside from the fact that he's a youngin disrespecting a fucking grown adult like that, that's strike 1 and 2. And then dropping the fucking N-bomb as much as he did, like, he wasn't even saying nigger. He was just saying nigga. So, I mean, you
blatantly getting disrespected in front of a whole classroom by somebody, who shouldn't be disrespecting you and shouldn't feel comfortable disrespecting you. As a grown man, I understand why he went over the edge. The kid was asking for it.
I would have whooped his ass too.
Fucked him up too.
I would have whooped his ass.
He would have been taller than you,
This.
Miguel.
Huh?
He would have been taller than you.
So what? That would mean shit.
Let's take this into consideration. Let's drop all of today's rules and let's take it back to when our fathers went to high school.
Okay.
My pops told me he went to a Catholic high school. I'm not gonna put the high school on blast. He told me anytime anybody had a problem with any other student or any other student had a problem with another student, he said they used to lock them in the room and let them duke it out, bare fist. He said they didn't stand outside the room and look in through the window
See
and
what's
watch
going
it.
on.
This is how natural it was. If you had a problem with somebody, they let you solve it. They lock you in the room and say, "Hey, don't come out."
Hey, wasn't there a teacher that got fired for that? Didn't that really happen?
That's Sean Payton, boy, when he had the bounty in the NFL.
Nah.
I don't even know what that means, man. It's so funny.
Oh man, no. So check this out. A couple
Another
years.
day, we got you.
Another day.
Yeah, I mean it's real quick, but yeah, and me too, please. That is making a quick beer run, but yeah, Sean Payton is the head coach of the New Orleans Saints, and during this year, I want to say it was like maybe 2 seasons. Like the defensive players were like organizing and betting on hits. Like there was evidence found like Brett Favre's legs. Like you got to take his legs out, and the defensive lineman would have like money involved. Like whoever takes that guy's legs out is getting paid. Bro, it was like a real big scandal.
Oh man, they suspended the coach for the year.
They suspended the coach for the year because he knew that shit was going on and didn't like put an end to it. He was probably like, "Yo, hit that nigga too."
Man.
But yeah, bro, that was some straight up bully shit. Okay. Yeah, dude, that was some straight up bully shit. Speaking of bully shit, an apparent website wants this chick's pussy to get bullied.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Fucking Blazers offered a contract to Iggy Azalea.
They want to see her down under.
Down under.
They want to see that Australian
They wanna
backwoods.
see that Vegemite.
Sandwich.
Dude, as I'm reading that, I'm like, please, porn gods, give us this tape.
Right.
Fucking horny bastards.
Chicago's been talking about Bryce Harper and Manny Machado. We got fucking Iggy Azalea as the top free agent, boy.
Hell yeah, boy. She 10-day contract.
Mm.
Give us the dopest porn of 2018.
Miguel will have one big arm and one little arm.
Hell yeah.
She's over here kind of like, this an insult for you to make me that offer. Fuck you. You seen your Instagram lately or anything? Like, all you're on is
Top
just
5
fucking,
twerk videos.
Yeah, like, come on now. She's
Yeah.
got a fucking bucket of KFC on her ass on her way up a fucking jet plane. Like, eat a dick. Fuck you and your Me Too shit.
Man, that Me Too shit, man. You know what? I love what the ladies doing, but you know what's funny? I was talking to my old man today, and he's got the shirt of Ham from The Sandlot, where he's like, play ball. So me and him started reciting lines, you know, from The Sandlot, and there's like one of the most famous one of all in that movie, if you've ever seen The Sandlot, is you play ball like a girl. We started laughing, and I told my dad, I was like, dude, I was like, in this day and age, when a movie came out and they said that you'd have a fucking picket line of angry chicks with pitchforks talking about like, yeah, we can play ball. Well, we can play ball just as better than y'all. You know, because back then you're insulting somebody by telling them they play ball like a girl.
Yeah.
Chicks would go ham these days.
I wish 9 girls would line up next to me and my guys and say, we can play you in baseball. We trying to demolish you. We gonna try to put 100 on you. and we bat flipping, smoking y'all.
Look, women, I'm not against y'all.
I'll throw my hardest
I
against
love
a girl
y'all,
if she get into
but-
a box.
Definitely.
But there's definitely stuff that you know that we're just physically more dominant at.
Basketball, Halo.
Now let's get fucking serious, alright? We're equal to a certain extent when it comes to our physical strength. Let's just say that it wouldn't be fair if there was a match, like a mandatory UFC match.
Exactly.
Where you get the best woman in her division and the best man in their division and put them against each other.
You can't do that.
I promise you that 9 times out of fucking 10, the guy is probably gonna beat the
Exactly. There's something in our DNA
and
that's
it's
just
wrong for that guy to beat that.
Just call Ray Rice, be like, yo, they playing again, Ray.
They playing again.
But like I said, not taking away from women, because look at what happened in the elections. Like, dude, a bunch of women were voted in, and they were women of color who are sitting on the House of Representatives. And it's just, you know, it's good for y'all. This is what we want. This is how you beat. This is how you make a statement. We're not as physically strong as you guys, but guess what? We got power. Mm-hmm. They do stuff like this.
Glitter.
They make money moves.
I just see Cardi B face all over Miguel.
Money moves.
They make money moves.
I don't gotta dance. I make
Hey,
money moves.
speaking of money moves, all right, y'all remember Celebrity Deathmatch?
Oh,
Let's
man.
get it on.
That was the shit back in the day for us, people of our age. You guys know Celebrity Deathmatch.
That was when MTV was good.
If Celebrity Deathmatch was back today, which one of those fucking funny ass fights would you love to see people kill each other?
I'd fucking
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, bro.
all day.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Cardi B will probably like pull out some ghetto ass shit, and then I don't know.
I'd like to see the Breaking Bad go against the Walking Dead character.
Oh, the Royal Rumble.
Oh my
The
god.
Royal Rumble, dude, that
That
shit
would
would
be
be
awesome.
funny.
Celebrity
You know this shit about to
Deathmatch.
blow like a meth
Yeah,
lab.
right?
How about fucking man?
Obama versus Trump.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, that's
celebrity
fun, man.
death.
You're not gonna touch me. No, you're not. Get away.
I have the
Knocks
best
him out and
form.
pisses on him.
I have the best form of any fighter
You know
that
what?
the world has ever seen.
Cat Williams versus Kevin Hart.
Nah, man.
Oh my God.
Trump versus all mass shooters.
Damn.
yeah.
That's
No.
one-sided.
That's deep, bro.
Well, bro, that's
Deep.
what's going on. You know what? Hey, check this. Another thing I wanted to talk about was these mass shootings. Yo, mass shootings have been happening, right? But the more they pop up in the media like that, the more they become trending, the more they want to have happen, the more people make it happen. Because it's trending now. Oh shit, mass shootings, we got their attention.
Yeah.
So now the kids who are like really full of hatred, and they got
Something
guns.
wrong with
All
them.
in line.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. They're like, wow.
Who next?
We're waiting in line outside that classroom, literally.
Like, I can't wait to blow a fuse and just decide to kill a bunch of
You know, and I
y'all.
was thinking about that. I was like, man, that's crazy. Because you think about it like, okay, back in the day, a lot of fucked up shit was happening in the 60s and 70s, but it wasn't that publicized because media wasn't as spread as the internet. And
They had the
everything.
Android
So-
cameras and
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? So now that shit's flying around everywhere, everybody's like, oh, the speed or the rate of all of these mass shootings is picking up. Nah, they've been happening, but now they're happening more because they're publicized.
You're right. You're right
That's
about that.
why. You know, and
It's so. It's like
seems
it's
that
almost like it's
happens.
promoted, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're
Yes.
promoting it, and the media's just giving in. You know.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it happens frequently, man. It happens frequently. There's always like some psycho behind it, like this guy.
Like Fox News, that psycho.
yeah, actually, they were probably like applauding him, those bastards. You know, like,
Good job,
Yeah.
Timmy.
they don't ever fucking
Nothing.
shame them. But
Then
they're quick to shame like immigrants and fucking Muslims.
Man, that's what I was saying. Like, they be letting these guys off easy. They'd be like, a guy get into a shootout at a Burger King, gets captured alive. Like, you know, you can almost guarantee that is, you know, a white guy that's gonna get caught. Rather, they killed a couple of kids.
And he killed himself. That guy that started this mass shooting that happened in California. He killed himself.
Yeah, bro.
Want to hear the saddest part about that? There was like this sheriff that was shot. Like he was one of the guys killed. He did 29 years of service and was gonna retire.
Man, that's fucked.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
a Red Dead Redemption. Go out on top as.
I want to play that game, bro.
That was his calling. That was his day.
Yep.
That's just crazy though. Like, man, he died in that shit about to retire.
Shit, he died.
Yeah.
God bless.
And then that dude, the shooter, he killed himself. Well, they don't know if he killed himself, but he was one of the among dead.
I'm singing that song. I shot the sheriff in my head right now.
That's fucking wrong.
I'm so sorry, but you know it's in context. And
Excuse his savagery.
I'm that type of guy.
You're that type of guy that what?
You know, listen. If you put a context in the song, I'm gonna sing the song in my head. Like, you know, if Priscilla look at me right now and say, "Babe, what is love?" I'm gonna be like, "Don't hurt me." You know, I'm gonna instantly just start dancing. You know, sometimes I can't control things.
That's my shit.
I'm gonna ask you a serious question right now. All three of you. Do the Bears beat the Lions this Sunday? I need a one-sided answer, please,
The Bears
God.
will beat the Lions this Sunday. The Bears will beat the Vikings.
Oh, Thanksgiving?
Sunday night. No.
No, we got the Lions again Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
we got
Dude,
the
they have 3 division games.
Yeah, it's the Lions, Vikings, Lions.
Yup. Lions,
Get it.
Vikings,
Just
Lions.
fucking get it.
2 out of
Bears
3
ain't
is
gonna
on
let
prime
us
time.
down, bro.
No, they're not.
That
They're low key
letting us
not.
down shit is gotten out
If
the way. It
they're
happened
letting
at
us
the
down,
beginning
they're
of the
letting us down by just a couple points.
God,
We
they
got
ain't
3
gonna let us
losses by
down,
combined
bro.
11 points.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They've all been one possession games.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Stop
Yes.
it, bro. We should have won those.
The Patriots kind of
We
blew
should
me.
still have
Hey, and you know what? We were a
Yeah.
yard away from tying that one. We were just a yard away from tying that game.
Yeah.
The Bears
They've
definitely.
been exciting this year.
Dog, when Buddy caught that ball against the Patriots, as soon as he caught it, bro, me and my girl were watching that game. I like pushed her. I was like, "Push yourself into the end zone, nigga!" And I was pushing her like through the room because we were standing up watching the
Hey.
game.
All right.
But
Dude.
you know what I'm saying? Like that was the energy for that game.
If they win these next 3 games, bro, they're legit. They're legit.
They got it.
They're legit.
If we beat the Rams, that's
We-
gonna be.
dog.
That's like the report card
Dog,
right there.
I've been waiting to play the Rams, bro.
Dude, if
They
we-
soft, bro. The Rams are
Dog, I
soft,
wanted
bro.
the Rams to stay undefeated.
I
until they came
want to beat them, but like if they beat us by like 3, I could live with it.
No, I'm not
I
living with
can't
no
live with
L's.
that. But yeah, exactly. 'cause
I mean,
it's
I could
another
live
L,
with
bro.
I could live with that
Who
L.
cares
No, I
how
can't.
hard the fought was. Who
With
cares
that,
how
that's the best team
hard
in the
game was
NFL. If we
fought?
could, if we win that game or lose it by just
Man,
a
let's
point,
win that
I'd be
game.
alright. I want to win, but dude, check this out. Trubisky's. This is just his second year. Look how he's playing
Miguel,
now.
let me explain something to
The
you.
players,
The Rams let people score. You can put up 40 on the Rams.
bro.
But
here's
if
the
you-
thing, though.
I'm gonna ask you this: if
They're
you-
not gonna get any better after this year. Their defense ain't gonna get no better. We are.
Well,
We're the
that's
team
what I'm
of-
saying.
we're
We
the
got a
team of
chance
the
to beat them
future.
now. We can
Yes.
beat them now.
But I'm saying though,
Yeah,
if
we're
we
hungry
don't,
now.
we'll do
We're
it.
hungry.
I want, dude. We win. We beat them. We win these next 3 division games, and we beat Green Bay. We're for real.
That's it. I'm basing
Those
the
games
rest of our
matter.
season on
Those division games, the Rams and the
killing
Packers.
Aaron Rodgers and
Because
killing Jared Goff.
The only other games they have is the Vikings at the end of the year. They got the Niners and the Giants.
Think about this.
Those are gimmies. Well, the Vikings.
We can
last
actually
week-
shake up the playoff seeding for the NFC West too, because Seattle's not gonna keep
Shit,
losing,
Seattle and
bro.
all that, yeah.
But they not gonna keep losing though. They gonna compete with you every week.
Gee, I guarantee you they'll go like
Seattle.
9-7. They'll go 9-7, 8-8. They're good. They just don't play D no more,
So what do you
man.
think the Bears are gonna finish?
They're good enough.
Dude, the Bears low key might go 11-5. 11-5.
We're 5-3 right now. I want to say like 10-6.
Oh,
I need
so
us
we
to
don't
win
lose
double
another
digits.
game.
Dude, 11-5.
I think if we win the
We lose
division,
two.
that'll
We
be a
lose.
big.
We lose 2 more games from this
Dude,
point.
I
Big
hear you,
improvement.
I hear you there, but check this out. It gets to a point where when the Bears are playing, it gets to a point in the game where their defense is just all over the field. Every loose ball, it's not even bouncing to them. It's right in their hands.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, bro, I don't even want to watch the second half. This shit is boring.
The Bills.
Killing them.
That
Gee.
Bills game remind us of what the
Here's the-
first half of the season.
Here's the
looked like
best
for
part.
us.
Here's the best part. Khalil Mack comes back.
Return of the
Bro,
I ain't
it's
gonna start. I would have sat another.
bro. Nah,
Nah,
not against
not
the
against
division.
Detroit.
No, not against the
Oh, you're
division.
right.
Not against
My
Detroit.
bad.
Not against the
My
division.
bad.
If that was somewhere,
We need all our chips in there, bro.
Yeah.
We need all our chips in
way,
that
man,
division.
didn't he
This is
sit
the
against the Jets too? Right?
Yeah.
Ooh, a
We
nice
didn't need
little-
him. We didn't need him with the Jets or with the Bills. And look what happened.
Yeah.
This is a beast.
We had Nagy looking like Popovich. All
Bro,
right, let's
he's
sit
out
Big Three down.
there. He low key might get
Coach of the year?
Yeah, coach of the year, bro. If he keeps this up.
Oh, most definitely.
He's got that locker room, bro. They respect him.
Yeah.
Did you? I know you seen the mic'd up video.
Oh no, yeah.
Bro, his team respects
He's a really
him.
good coach.
His team respect. They're
He a good
yes,
people's
sir.
person.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he's out there motivating his players. Hey, good hit. I want to see another one like that, bro. He's motivating these guys.
Chip off to Andy Reid.
Yes.
Andy Reid don't keep his job that long without being, a people's person. If people like being around you, it's easy for people to get persuaded by you or you enjoy their company. If I'm gonna be around this guy on the road away from my family,
Dude,
he got to be a people's
And Nagy's
person, bro.
passionate. You can tell he's passionate, bro. Like
It's
he,
life
he
to him,
wants
bro.
to win, bro. Yes. We didn't have that's something we didn't see in a coach for a long time.
The fucking Blackhawks just did my guy Joel Quenneville bogus, bro. How you
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
fire my man's when it get a little rocky, man? He put a dynasty on y'all rink, man.
Yeah, they fired the head coach of the Blackhawks here in Chicago.
God damn it.
Rest in peace, your career.
Now it's not the Madhouse on Madison.
Like he didn't bring 3 rings here.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He fucking built this rink. Let him go out on his own terms. You
Hey,
cocksuckers.
Got us 3, and the city celebrated like fucking crack.
Man.
Like the city was on crack. But
Speaking of somebody on crack, did you hear about the teacher fucking dressing up as the border wall? What the fuck would that person be thinking, bro? Like, you trying to send a direct message. Like, I know I'm going to have somebody record me. You're going to take pictures because that's what the fuck I wore it
but
for.
understand where they're coming from. They come from a land where they don't have to deal with issues like that right outside of their door.
So nobody fucking find that objective as much.
Yeah.
But
You know
still,
what
but I know why I'm doing that, though. I know why I'm dressed up as a fucking wall.
If you
Really?
like America, you can just get
Get out. You know? Like, come
Yeah, I
on.
like Sunday football games and hot dogs and beer and Dominoes.
What's the
I
lie?
like 90% of what you just said right now.
There you go.
Yeah, those man, that was like pretty upsetting. It's like y'all ain't shit. You know what? Y'all ain't shit.
Man,
Fucking racist bastards.
you'll figure out what America is when you order some Domino's cinnamon bagel bites. They're like these cinnamon bites.
Are they good?
It sounds
Bro,
fire.
you dip them in a little cup they give you of the glazed icing.
Oh my god.
Dog, it's stupid. It's stupid.
Oh man.
All right, so we're gonna bring this one to an ending, and
You sound like a narrator to a porn.
You know what? We
movie.
about to wrap this last
because it's sad.
episode up.
It's sad. It's ending, but it's got to end. So it's
It's sad.
there's ominous tones. Imagine
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Imagine the ominous tones.
Wrapping this one up though, man. We'll see you guys fucking next week, like always. Clockwork, baby.
TikTok, don't stop.
This is Ace signing out.
This is Zeus out of here, baby.
It's been a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Dishwasher Ed just signed out by yawning. Run it.